guys have a really special treat this morning. His Majesty's Royal Marines Corps of Drums are here to perform for you. We had a really fantastic morning with them coming in and working with the band. Not only did they work with their drummers, but they also had somebody work with the band too. So we thought it would be a shame for them to come all the way here and not perform for everybody. So at this time, you all need to sit up and pay attention. No slouching. Sit up straight. You guys right there, I see you. All of you sit up straight. Keep your hands to yourselves. No talking. Understood? Yes, sir! Robert, sit. All right. Now that you all are being attentive, we'll have a member of the Royal Marines come and introduce what they're doing today. All right, thank you guys. Can you get an audience?
Hello everyone, my name is Sergeant Bugler Mike Corbett, and I am a member of the Royal Marines Band Service from the UK and a member of the Corps of Drums. Today what you're about to see is one of our traditional mess meetings. So we perform this in officers and senior rates, dining halls or messes, and this normally goes just before dinner. We've also put these in like celebrations, so around our Corps birthday, we do this an awful lot, that's coming up. And this is the display that we're actually going to do for our Corps birthday at the end of October. So this is the first time that they're going to perform it to anyone. So please, be very kind to them. But it is my privilege to introduce to you the Corps of Drums from the band, His Majesty's Royal Marines, Hollywood. So yeah, that was the first time they've ever performed that display. And it was put together actually by Corporal Joe Barnes. So Corporal Joe Barnes. And then I'm just going to introduce them all to you now. So we've got Lance Corporal Jessica Carter. Lance Corporal Jamie Campbell. At the back there, Bugler Adam Saunders. And then on the other end is Lance Corporal Tom Haynes-Smith. What we're going to do now is they're going to just come forward, and then it's a good opportunity for you to ask us any questions about life in the military. This is what we do every single day for us, but we are all in the active military in the UK. So anything about that, the process for us joining up, or drumming, I'm sure that the three over here are going to have lots of questions about that. Yeah, so just any time now, you can just fire away some questions, and then the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, so for us to join up, we don't, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but over here they would join the military, not in the band, and then they would audition for the band after, is that correct?
You came from the army, you do an audition, go to basic, then you just get put straight in.
Yeah, so that's very similar to us. We audition specifically for this, and then we go to our basic training, and then from there, our second part of our training is our music training at the Royal Marine School of Music in Portsmouth, which is at the very bottom of England. And we train there for 2 years to do this, and then we go to one of the 5 bands. So yeah, there's an audition process. We don't just audition on the drum, so they would audition us on the drum, bugle, bassoon, clarinet, and then they decide what we play actually. So they offer us, it could be anything. If they see that you've got potential in a different instrument, then they can offer us that. Yep.
Do you wear the red uniform with like a big cap?
No, we don't. No. This is the uniform that we wear all the time. We don't wear that. That's the army uniform. Yeah. Any more? Tassels. Go ahead.
So they were originally used back when buglers were more well. My understanding is they were originally used to tie up horses because in the olden days buglers would be part stables, they do a lot of sweeping, and then they would keep a set of tassels around their neck so they can tie up horses. Essentially, that's my understanding of this.
Why did all of you join? Why? Why did you join?
I joined because I was in a youth marching band, and I'd been to university, done the university scene, and I wanted to do this as a career since I was a young girl, and it was one of those, do I go do a proper job or go and do my hobby for a living and get paid for it? So I auditioned and got in. I've been in for 18 years now, so it's great to obviously do this as well, travel the world. We do so many different sports as well, have the opportunity to do sport and see places like this, which is great.
I've been in 7 years now. Okay. Again, similar to Joe, I didn't really want to be sat behind a desk, so I thought, I'd much rather be on my feet, get to do music, which I enjoyed, and still enjoy, and travel the world. What more if you ask me, really?
So I joined up during COVID. I actually signed up to join up during the lockdown. So one of the big things for me was about job security. So many people losing their jobs because of the lockdowns and stuff. It just sort of made sense to join for job security. But also, like Joe and Tom, I was in a youth band as well. A lot of us come from that kind of background because it's what we do is quite niche, as in playing the drum and the bugle. A lot of us do come from very similar kind of backgrounds.
It's all going to be the same kind of thing. I think everyone. Are you in youth bands or cadets?
No.
Most people, we call them cadets, but they're sort of youth military marching band style things. I never did that kind of thing. I was a percussionist just at school and that kind of thing. I looked more into this and spoke to some people and found out you get to come to places like this and travel the world, which you won't get to do anywhere else. So that's kind of the main thing for me.
Yeah, similar story for me. I was in a youth band. I had interest in joining the military anyway, and then someone said to me one day, oh, you can actually do this as a job. So it was just great getting to have the military side and the music side at the same time.
Yeah, and for me, I was a fishmonger before I joined, so that was like, wasn't very good. It smelled really bad and it was very cold, so I thought, there's got to be something better than this. So, and I'd seen the Royal Marines Corps drums on TV and just thought, you know, they're really good, that's really cool. And for years I didn't think I'd be able to join, and then I just thought, you know, give it a go, audition, and then, yeah, give it up. It's better than being a fishmonger. No offense to any fishmonger. Any more questions? Yep. The medals. Come on, Adam.
So this is for King Charles I's coronation. So this was May 23, if I'm right. When the King was coronated after the Queen had passed away. So we were all part of the coronation. So how it worked was if you served for 5 years or you were part of the actual sort of coronation itself, you got presented this medal, which actually you probably can't see, but on the front has Charles and Camilla, the King and Queen, has their face on. So that's what that's for.
Joe, do you want to talk about your other one?
Yeah, so I've got 2 extras. I have a Platinum Jubilee, which was when the Queen, she had done 70 years of on the throne. So we again did a big parade for and thing for that. So that's this one here, and then on this end is a long service and good conduct medal. So when you do 15 years and you've been good, not been caught or been naughty, you get your long service good conduct for 15 years of service. And then if you do longer, an extra 10 after that, you'll get a bar to put on the medal as well, and so on. So it's like every 5-10 years after that, you get a bar. But yeah.
Any more questions?
Oh, there's one.
Yep. So, in terms of combat, we have a second, so this is our primary role, what you just saw. We have a secondary role where we would be attached to our Royal Marines Commando unit, and that is either we've done driving, we've done some medical stuff, so casualty evacuation, or we work in CBRN, so the chemical decontamination if we need for that. So yeah, that's our secondary role, but people have been called up for it. You know, there's many of our organisation that wear operational medals, yeah. Yeah, on the back there. Yep. Sorry, just slightly louder. Yeah. Yeah, they can take quite a while to get. Yeah, it depends. It's different for everyone. It's not a time-served thing for us. So kind of, we get a yearly report, and off that, it decides who then gets promoted. But the Lance Corporal stripes among them. Then we now get that after we pass out training, and then there's one more qualification. So once they finish that qualification, it's a bit of leadership. They become a Lance Corporal, and then they can be developed then to be a corporal, and then lead the Corps of Drums as Corporal Joe Barnes did there. Any more? There's one here.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are the things around your guys' college?
Well, here.
Up here,
Yeah.
it's just part of the uniform, but
That is the collar, yeah.
it's a globe. It represents global moral, but in a ceremonial uniform. So there's a globe in the middle, and then the laurels around the outside of gold.
I don't know if any of you know, but our badge that we wear, our cap badge, is a globe with the laurels around it, and then a crown. And we wear one half of the globe, and then the US and Marine Corps, they wear the other half of the globe. So between us, we cover both halves. Fun cap, you know. Any more? Yeah.
Why is the red drum like the back?
Sorry?
Why is it like different back?
Oh, it's not. He's just turned it around.
I'll put it round differently. I probably should have done the same stuff like that.
But I didn't. He'll have to do 100 press-ups for that.
I look forward to it.
Hey, I didn't recognize that you even had the bugle until it was full. I thought that was really cool. My question is there any part of the routine that is particularly difficult, and once you meet that, you kind of feel like, okay, this performance now is there, or is the whole thing, are you hiking for the entire thing?
I tend to find it's memorising it, because we normally do it in stages. So that first bit you saw, up until when we brought the bugles up, we normally practice that and go, right, we'll go to the top of that, and then we work out the next bit after the bugle fanfare. So the bugle fanfare kind of marks the middle of the display. So yeah, that's how we sort of do it, and then we put it together. We sometimes film it as well, because we might have a display and then we might not have to do another one for 4 weeks, but we want to use the same routine. So we have little ways of remembering it, and then we also record them sometimes as well.
We strip everything back as well. We always start with the drill and the movements first before we put the music to it. Whether it's this sort of routine or if with the rest of the band, parade band, always start with the drill. Then music comes after once you know what you're doing with your feet.
Yes, just to add to that as well. So was your question, is there any part of the display that's more stressful than the other? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that varies for other people, but generally speaking, that it's really intense. From the moment we march on to the moment we march off, it's very intense. There's a lot going on. Sure. So the first drum static they played, the first piece that you saw before they moved, that's quite new. So that would have been slightly more stressful than the last one, which they've been playing for a few years, and they can relax. But the issue with them relaxing and enjoying it a bit more is that sometimes they'll be like, I've deleted the first 30 seconds of that. And then you can kind of become a bit complacent with it once you know it really well. I guess that's like anything. Yeah. But generally speaking, no, it's quite stressful start to finish, especially when there's a big audience. Any final question? Yep. Sorry, slightly louder.
Shoe polish.
Shoe polish. We use either Kiwi, which we can't get in the UK anymore, or Sapphire, the new stuff, which is really, really good. Yeah, it's hours and hours. Any more?
Yep. Sir, before you guys leave, can you guys play one song on the trumpet? I like the trumpet.
You like the trumpet? Yeah, maybe they can play the fanfare, I guess.
Just before you guys leave, it's amazing.
Sorry, just Mike,
yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's tough.
Sorry.
Primarily, that is what we do. Some of us might play, we might have other hobbies in music and play other things, but professionally, this is... Yeah, like...
We can do. In our job, this is what we do. We won't deviate off onto another instrument, but in your spare time, if you want to, you can go off to some of the volunteer bands in the local area and play another instrument if you want to, but the job tries to keep you on your instrument and asks you not to deviate away too much because the orchestra is different or on different instruments, so they try and keep us on just drum and bugle. But I mean, Tom plays trumpet in his spare time, just because again it's the same onshore as a bugle. So, but
I think we're the coolest section in the band anyway, so I don't know why we want to play anything else, right? Anyway. Yes. Challenge points. We can show you afterwards. Yeah, I can't really describe it. Sorry, it's really long. Yeah, we'll get a few out. You can come and have a look. We haven't got enough for everyone, unfortunately. Sorry. Any more?
What's the difference between the Marine Corps and the Roman uniform?
The what, sorry?
The difference between the Marine and Roman uniform.
The Marine and Army.
Oh, sorry, okay. Yeah, we have lots of, so the British Army have lots and lots and lots of different uniforms. For us, we only have the one. So in the Army, they've got, I think they've now got 14 bands and they all wear different uniforms. But for us, we've got 5 bands and we all wear exactly the same. But I mean, the differences are huge. Like lots of different colours, the buttons, the hats that we wear, even down to the shoes that we wear are different. Yeah, too many to explain, I'm afraid. Any more? Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow the main reason we're here is that we're playing at the Missouri-Alabama game. We're playing during the halftime show. We're going to be joining Marching Mizzou, the band. They've been really, really kind, so we're going to be on the field with them playing. Straight after this, actually, we're rushing back to do another rehearsal with them. We rehearsed with them yesterday, which I think we can all agree was the most stressful 2 hours of our life. They do everything so fast, very precise, they're extremely professional and good at what they do, so do watch in for that. It's going to be a great show.
Go Tigers!
Yeah, we're fans now, apparently.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask the remainder of the team to come down, please? Just to join with them.
You know what's happening now.
Okay, stop the talking, lads. First and foremost, Royal Marines are an elite fighting force, as I explained on the plan of the day, and I've been in war fighting with them. Wonderful soldiers, but they're also elitists when it comes to the ceremonial side, which I've also had experience with these fantastic people. And for them to go out of their way to come and meet you, they won't realise it yet how honoured they've been to come and meet you. And it's a two-way thing. They've come in to support you, and they're going to go away from here having met a wonderful group of cadets. But what I would like to do is a round of applause for the team. On behalf of the President and the directors of the school and all the faculty and staff, but also you lads as well, we'd like to present you with a small gift. It's only a small thing, but I love getting coins. So it's a big thing in America, and I know the British forces have taken it on a lot more nowadays. But I've got a group of cadets. It's important that they give you the coin rather than anyone else, so please receive it for what it's all about. These are great lads, so they're going to give you a coin as a presentation to say thank you for your time. That was a superb display, and I know the drummers amongst us would have loved that, so thank you very much indeed, lads. Okay, just one.
Thanks very much. Thank you, young man. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, well done. Thank you. Do you want to go through later on? No. No. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Similarly, thank you for having us today. It's been a great pleasure and privilege to be here and to be able to work with a small group of you this morning, both within the band and the drum corps as well. It feels like we've only been here a few moments. We've had a real whistle-stop tour for the last couple of days, and we're really pleased that we've managed to squeeze this in. Really important for us to come and witness what's going on here and to experience that. And as a small token of our appreciation, we have a Royal Marines Band Service plaque for you.
Grip and grin. Okay, a lot of this is all down to two people, Mr. Smith and Mr. Balcon, from the music side of the school. So it's amazing, lads, and you've got to understand this. That world is not as big as it might seem, but those two gentlemen have orchestrated this with this wonderful elite group of people to come in for your benefit. So let's give those a round of applause. Okay, Brad, the floor is yours.
Okay, so...